peoples, my friends, what up? Welcome to the stream. It's hotter than two gerbils humping in a wool sock inside my house right now, and I have so much background noise in these new headphones. I don't know if I like them. There's like ridiculous amounts of noise. So we'll just give it a shot and see what happens. But anywho, my ping times are redonkulous because I'm streaming in two places. So if you're not able to catch me in one place, catch me in the other. So let's see what we got here. See if everything works good. My DayZ starts acting foolish, then we'll know that we can't do it, and we're just going to have to call it quits. But we'll give it a try. I think I'm feeling optimistic. I'm hoping that oh cool, we got some gear. I don't know where I'm at, but we do have some gear. So I feel like we're pretty good to go. 4 and 6 have some stuff. We got an extra mag. We got some 380 that were apparently we had a scorpion at some point. So that's cool too. Alright, well, let's go on the hunt, my friends. See if we can find some ammunition. We'll try and find us some ammunition for our AK. I'm not really a big fan of this AK. But we have a drum mag. So let me figure out where the hell I'm at. First and foremost. And then we'll go from there. I think I know kind of where I'm at. Do I? Do I know where I'm at? Where the hell am I at? I don't actually know where I'm at. I'm in. Oh, look, there's Green Mountain. Can't go wrong with going to Green Mountain, so we'll check that out. We're going towards Green Mountain, I shall say. I just can't stand running with my pistol because my dude runs like redonkulously. Okie dokie. So far so good. Let me know, guys, what the sound is like. If the sound is bad, if you can hear too much game and not enough me, if there's too much me and not enough game. All those good things. I'm not pulling out the map to see where I'm at, so we'll just have to go from there. It's a little dark. Let me fix that for you guys. See if that works for you. Satirical, what's up, man? I'm good. Hope you are. Welcome into the stream, man. Just roll on. We may as well roll up to Green Mountain and see what's going on. do some random things today. Then we might actually make our way up to like the airfield or something. That would be kind of cool. Guys, in case one works better for you than the other, I'm on Twitch and YouTube today. youtube.com/Habu71. Okay, so a bunch of sirens outside my house right now. Really freaked me out because these headphones are new and I'm not used to how much noise I can and can't hear outside of the game. And it was pretty strange. My video dimensions are off. I don't doubt it because OBS has a way of... yeah, OBS has a weird way of doing that sometimes, man. It just like will randomly switch up everything for you. It's so strange. I don't get it. I don't know why it does that, but, you know. We'll just, like, why is this, you know, I don't know, man. I don't get it. It's so weird that it does that. Here we go. And we may as well just make that one fit too, just in case. Alright, sorry about that. Thanks for pointing that out for me, Satirical. I appreciate it. I think probably actually that was not OBS's fault like normal. Actually what that was is that I haven't used this particular high gamma thing yet because I've been playing when it's dark. And I didn't never notice that it was off. So yeah. So we'll just come up here and see what's up at the, do I have a suppressor on my pistol? No, but I would like to have one. That would be cool. I'm not really concerned who hears me today. We're just gonna go blazing. I mean, I take that back. I kind of really don't want to make a bunch of noise right now for the zombies. Wait, you missed me. I missed him too, though, so it's kind of even there. Mud Puddle, hello, sir. How are you? I'm glad to see you, friend. Welcome into the stream. Hopefully this will stay working appropriately for me today. Why am I carrying this black shirt? Does anybody know? And I got paper in my bag. Ah, you guys have let me just get out of control. Why do I have this bipod? Like, first off, I'm not going to use that. Let's get that out of here. I've only got 4 rags. Is that correct? What do I have inside of my El Pato here? Nothing. Okay. I haven't been on this server in a while, so why don't we just make some rags? Pants are ruined, so I'm gonna need some more panties. Let me know if anything just starts acting foolish, you guys, jumping around for you or whatever. Sometimes OBS is a real brat and doesn't want me to stream, and it conflicts with DayZ. It doesn't conflict with any of my other games, but it does give me shit with DayZ. So hopefully I've rolled back to a different version, and I hope that that will solve the problem. And so far it has, but that's just knock on wood. I'm not gonna like get too excited about that yet. Also got new headphones, and I switched out my mic settings, so feel free to let me know if any of my sound is off. Don't be shy. Let me know. Don't just be like, oh, his sound sucks, I'm leaving. Tell me. your sound sucks, fix this. Just do it in a nice way. I've had a long day. So, well, that's tempting, isn't it? Don't have any ammo for either. I guess I'll just keep the AK for now. I don't usually use the AK, so we'll just use it. Little fun fact for you guys, pro tip, I never have found anything of value inside the jail unless I killed somebody for it. I never find anything in there. I don't even know why I bothered, to be honest. It's just not something I ever find anything in the jail. So I got you guys gamma up too, so you can't tell, but it's getting pretty dark in the game. That's going to be kind of helpful for hiding us a little. Kind of roam around a little bit, see what's up. See, we got a little stutter there, but hopefully that won't start happening too much today. Kind of browse around, see if there's anything exciting. There's a, looks like it's a chopper up ahead, so we'll check it out. They haven't really been producing a whole lot, but some have, so we'll give it a shot. We don't have any ammo for our AK, so we got pistol and red 9 stuff. I'm not even going to bother. Just going to run over there and check it and risk it for the biscuit. Habu is doing fine on this fine day, my friend. Actually doing really well. Feel good. Had a pretty decent day at work today. I didn't have to wait in line for like an hour for my required flu shot, so that was a nice change from yesterday. Had a little bit of time with my little man today. And I'm trying out some new headphones tonight. I got some new Krakens. And that's it. Other than the fact that it's October 11th and it's hotter than two gerbils fucking in a wool sock in North Carolina. Other than that, you know, I'm doing good. It was like 93 today. October 11th. Craziness, man. Is that a player? Oh. Player. Does this dude not see me? Oh, he got me. I'm uncon. I'm not sure how I missed that guy. I was right. Joshua, what's up, buddy? I was like headshotting at him right there. I'm not sure how that missed him. Like pretty odd, but that's okay. Total is doing something else with his personal life today, so he's not going to be on as far as I know. That kind of sucks that that those headshots didn't kill that guy. It's weird. Like, But that's the way it works in DayZ. Sometimes you get it, and sometimes you don't. He's gonna kill us. That's cool. So he's either restraining us or he doesn't know that we're not dead, or like, I'm not sure what's going on. We'll just have to see. Yeah, it could have been some lag there, Joshua. I don't know, it happens. What? Jesus Christ. Where's this guy shooting at me from? God damn it, he got me again. I didn't even have time to get up and figure out where he was at. Hey, Spenders, what's up? What is up, my friend? We're gonna have to start fresh. Well, that sucks because that's a very rare opportunity when you like get the chance to do that. But I have a feeling he let me do that just so he could shoot at me again. That's kind of stupid on my part. I should have like not jumped up and ran. But if I laid there and then woke back up, I had no idea this dude would still be there like a fucking idiot. That's okay. We'll do something different. We'll start a new character. Do something kind of interesting. Kind of a shitty spawn, but the amazing Habu, not so amazing because I just died kind of stupidly, but it happens in the game. I should have actually just rushed and unloaded on that guy instead of trying to headshot him. But he had a whole bag full of stuff and I didn't want to ruin it, so. Lesson learned again. Doesn't matter how many hours you get, you still learn lessons in DayZ. DayZ has a way of teaching you not to be too comfortable. You know? I don't know. We could do some different stuff, guys. We could do a little fishing, get us some food. Don't come after me, man. I'm not in the mood for this mess right here. Thank you. So I'm going to go down here and get a rock, because we're going to need a rock to make us a stick and all that good stuff. So Habu's pretty good. We just had a weird... encounter. Like in the middle of nowhere. Kind of unsure still where I was. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm not bitter. Kind of was not really quite yet in the DayZ mindset, so that was probably my fault more than anything. I have to really stop. I have to really stop myself and like keep from leaving these characters like I've been doing, because I left that character for so long I didn't know where I was or what I had, and I got on and was kind of meh. That kind of probably helped lead to my demise a bit. So we'll run on over to Savet and we'll see what we can find. Savet's usually not great, but there is a checkpoint up on the road. We'll go see if we can find something there, and then we'll head over to maybe Commence Military. It's kind of a haul, but we can do it. We'll kind of make this east to west north highway kind of thing happen. Haven't done that in a bit. Thanks, guys, for joining me. If you have a service that works better than the other, I am on Twitch and YouTube tonight for a change. Don't don't die of shock. It's really happening. At least you guys get to be witness to my starting from scratch, the rebirth of Habu. I'm gonna make a video, by the way, with some of tonight's footage. I should be recording, but I'm already burning 2 streams, playing a game, running some background stuff. So I just didn't want to be eating up everything on the computer here. But you can witness the rebirth. We'll talk about a little bit of PvP communication. Can't really do it tonight anyway because I'm running solo, so. Spenders, thank you so much for thinking I'm amazing, even though I just died right as you got on here. Quite frankly, I didn't even really have time to be mad. I just got on and ran around for a minute and ran across somebody. I think the only thing that frustrates me is that person was so stupid I got right up next to him before they even knew I existed. I probably could have ran right up and killed him instead of trying to be strategic and save their gear. But everybody gets a kill and everybody dies once in a while. Some of us more than others. When we get right up in here into Civet, which is right up here around these corners, we're going to swoop a few apples, and then we'll do some looting and head to the checkpoint. Don't really want to head that way without any weapons, because these servers I'm playing tonight, or this one in particular, it's the kind of servers where people don't care what you have, they're just going to try and kill you. So, and to be fair, that's most of the servers these days, because it's just, when you see somebody, it's like seeing a freaking unicorn, so you just kind of don't risk it a lot. So we're running to the northeast. Svetlodar on the map. We'll hit all of that as much as we can anyway. We'll go up to Chernaya Polana after we hit the checkpoint, because we can get some gear at Chernaya. In fact, we can be pretty moderately geared when we leave there if that town has not been looted. Excuse me for burping. I had a buffalo sandwich from Zaxby's, for those of you who know what that is. It's an overrated chicken joint that has like all kinds of high-priced nonsense. Anybody has any good conversation starters tonight? Want to talk about something fun? Do it. Hey, Mudpuddle, welcome. Thanks for keeping me company on the Twitch side of things. I think Twitch is kind of slow right now for me. Running Man's is playing tonight, so I'm sure he's got most of the viewers for DayZ. Rightfully, he deserves them because he's much more entertaining probably than I am. He seems like a fairly good guy. Kind of like him, all right. So, if he spares a few, I won't be mad, but people that are watching him, I can imagine why. Can't be too worried about, can't be too upset about that. If it was like a generic Habu or something, then, you know, I'd be a little concerned, but it is the Running Man's we're talking about, right? Grab us a few apples just to make ends meet here. The video quality is better on Twitch. Okay. Well, I didn't never know that, man. I'm glad to know that. Now I can tell people that. Pretty spiffy. This make us at least hold us over for a while. So let's make that our plan. Let's go to a little bit of Civet. We'll just hit the PD. I can tell you there's probably nothing in there, but we'll hit it anyway. We'll leave the PD. fire on over to the checkpoint, straight over the hill to Chennai Polana, make the run west a bit, hit Kamensk, hit Tissy, and then hit the checkpoint. And if we've survived that long, we're doing good. Our goal tonight is to make sure we don't get the Twitch syndrome here on and when I say the Twitch, I don't mean the Twitch site. I mean that DayZ starts stuttering around for me. Oh, hey, got a little invisible view there for a minute. Pretty sure everything's probably been picked over. Doors were shut. Some raggedy ass pants that we don't need, but I'll take that powdered milk. Should be at least a damn pump shotgun or something. Golly, this place is just picked clean. No chest holster or anything. So Vetlajosh used to be kind of like a hidden gem, man. Nobody really wanted this northeast spawn, so nobody came up this way really and bothered. But the thing about it now is that people realized it was actually a pretty decent town to go to. There was a PD, of course, and then there's the checkpoint that they put up here. So now people seem to like to go to... Oh, fuck you, zombie. People seem to like to kind of make their way up here. Mainly because there's this couple of northeast spawn points, so when you get them, it's not just useless anymore. It's worthwhile to actually come up this way and check out things. So if the quality stays good tonight, everything stays good. Maybe we might do a giveaway or two. We've done just about all of them, but we'll see what we got left. Go ahead and hit the gas station. Potentially could find a piece of clothing or something. Little backpacky. Yep, been definitely giving away some Steam games and things like that. I'm about giving them all away, but we may actually make an exception tonight since I got a lot of my favorite people in the streams. Hey. None of that stuff really helps me right there. I was kind of hoping for maybe like a wool coat or something. Not really that worried about it. We'll find plenty in Chennai, but might find something decent while we're here. So got to run right by here, so we may as well. I feel like my mouse moves around like entirely too fast right now. Alright, well, let's see if we can survive the checkpoint. Hopefully nobody is down there. Ah, chicken! You're safe. I don't have any way to carry you if I killed you, so you're good. Evil Within 2. I don't know, man. I was thinking about that. I was actually a couple of games I was looking at recently, but it always boils down to Mud Puddle. If I'm going to get the Evil Within 2 was Mud's question. I don't know, man. Like, it always boils down to me feeling very guilty because I always buy a bunch of games and I don't have time to play a lot of stuff. I've been really into Arma, making some really good cinematic videos and playing some really good Arma missions and getting into that. But, you know, I don't know, man. Like I say, I always got so many games that I don't play anyway that I start to feel a bit guilty. Spenders, you are one of the original Snapchat friends too, so you know, Gotta always look out for those people as well. Guys, don't let me forget that this is where this gun is. Okay, I'm gonna put it on you guys' back to show me where that gun is. By the tree with the bush and the tree. Because I can't carry it and put it in my bag. I don't have a bag or anything yet, so I'm just gonna put it down. Yeah, I know, man. Isn't that crappy? I kind of wish I could go back to like being one of the kids that I play with sometimes and just have like endless time to goof off and play video games. Obviously do not, but it would be cool. Ooh. We could be like some kind of cool beret. Oh, look. There's you don't see that one very often anymore. I always feel like I'm in like some kind of fucking musical, like military music, like South Pacific or something. Look at that. That's what I needed right there. Oh, I think I'm going to take that, even though it's damaged. I like the look of the Ushanka. Or tanker, rather. Excuse me. I don't know, man. Could go with the blue UN. Let's do it. Let's put a huge target on ourselves today. What's the UN helmet? Pristine, man. Gotta have that. Gotta do it. I got a feeling we should just get our pistol and get the hell out of here. Actually, and get up to, it's near a tree. Thank you. Smarty pants. I feel like we should get out of here and get to Chennai. That's where we're going to find our goodies anyway. I can't stand that hat, man. I wish they would take it out of the game simply because I hate it that bad. Alright, so we'll go back here. I think it's back here somewhere. Yeah, I know which tree it is. Now that we have room, we can put it in our backpacky. I hate to ditch it, man, so early because it's got a suppressor. We'll find some more stuff, but we're going to find some ammo, and it's got a suppressor, so you don't want to, like, ditch that this early in the game, you know what I'm saying? Throw it on down in here. Make our way up to Chennai. The UN... God, excuse me. I think I might be going through puberty again. I need to go through puberty again. There were certain things that didn't grow in puberty, if you catch my drift. But, no, you cannot, unfortunately, paint the UN helmet, which kind of stinks. That would be cool if you could, but it has to stay Carolina blue, which is good for people that, like me, from North Carolina. Bad if you're running from people that are trying to shoot at you. I need to actually turn on my Streamlabs, guys. I totally forgot. Hopefully it still works if people subscribe and whatnot. The little cup that you see on the screen, that's for people that subscribe and donate. That's what happens, is it fills up with little things. That's just a little gimmicky thing that happens. I just have it because it's cool to look at. I like it. So anybody that subs, you'll see that a little H come out and drop into the cup. Had a nice relaxing afternoon. That's always a plus. Kind of nice. My schedule's a little different this week after work, so going to have tomorrow afternoon and evening to myself again. I may stream again tomorrow. Got a lot of photographs to edit, as those of you who know as a regular to my stream. Obviously I'm in vascular surgery full-time, but I have a photography business on the side. And I normally do commercial photography for models and print advertisements and things like that, mainly just underwear models for print. But like around October, sometimes in November, I open it up to portraits for maternity and senior portraits, just for like a few select people, and it books up really quick, and it's wonderful, with the exception of then you have so many pictures that you have to go through and edit. Kind of cuts into some of my extra time. So I'm one of these human beings that have 50 million projects working that I'm never going to finish all of. So I'm writing a book, and it has a lot of maps and art to go with it, because it's kind of like a fantasy fiction kind of cool thing. Kind of medieval based. Working on some research papers for stuff, and There's so many things I'm working on, man, that I just will never finish. Need that, need those. Oh, there's a box of ammo right there. 357 and a repeater. I'll take it. Actually, we'll do this. We'll put the ammo there. We'll put our Peter beater there. That way we got some reload ability. Look at that mag. Ugh. 22s in this game are just so undesirable. Thanks, Mudpuddle. I appreciate it, man. I just hate to be the bearer of bad news that I will never finish it, probably, because I've been working on the maps and I've only got like a little intro first chapter work done, so you know that's going to be forever. Kind of like this look, man. It's not bad, you know what I'm saying? Damaged, but I like the motorcycle helmet. Take those, take that. I've got a nice big bag, so I may actually look for a shotgun, a double barrel, and a saw, and I may just saw it off and put it in my bag. That would be excelente. This is why always, guys, you should always... Oh yeah, I got colored pencils, man. I got tons of them. That's what I'm working on with my map. I've drawn all the continents, like the big continents from a map, the cities that are one of the big cities in the map. So yeah, got it going on, man. For sure. But this is why you should always hit Trinaya Polana, guys. Because even if there's been something hitting Trinaya Polana already, then you can be sure you're still going to find some goodies, man. You know? I really wish I could get to that helmet up there. Because that one's a little bit more pristine-ish. But we're going to probably have to chalk that one up. That's okay, we're good. We're good with what we got, man. The damaged one, it'll stop it. It'll help us at least once. I've been kind of wanting to use the repeater lately, man. Like, I've used it a couple times lately. I just haven't actually had an opportunity to PvP with it. So I guess I should rephrase it. I've been wanting to get some kills with it lately. Total and I were on a mission to... What's this look like? Nah. Total and I were on a mission to get him a crossbow kill, which we still are, actually. We still have those characters, and we're still all set up and waiting, but that's kind of a difficult one, too. Just a funky looking texture over there. Kind of looked like somebody maneuvering themselves around. Probably would have been dead already. So anyway, back to the thing. I've got like the main big map drawn of one section actually of the world. There's going to be a whole nother section. And then for the big capital city where like the main character and all this stuff is from, I've got the overhead like city view of all the houses and buildings. I've got that almost done. So that part's good. That's the fun part, man. The hard part that's not so fun is the like grinding out the writing, because I love to write. It's just kind of hard to come up with a bunch of stuff. It takes such a process, you know what I mean? You got the process of outlining all the characters and the plots and the, you know, protagonist and antagonist and what's trying to be accomplished and all those things, and then trying to kind of mold it into a story. It just takes a long time. There's the little Ushanka. my hat. I can't wait to go back and look at that footage from earlier. Oh. If nothing else, it'll be a nice little fails tape. We should have gone with a bow and arrow for a while today. Thank you. All that's pristine. Lovely. This town is so loaded, dude. Like, if you're not looking for military gear, which obviously everybody kind of wants a little military gear, but if you can live with other stuff, like if you're adept enough to survive with other gear, you can find enough to do well here in Trinidad. Hey Total, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Mud, I'll pass on the Kathy Bates incentive encouragement. I'll pass on that, man. I like my ankles the way they are and my freedom intact. But thank you for the offer. Toto, I'm glad to see you in here, my friend. Had like a random, like, DayZ kind of punked me a little while ago. I got killed, but that's okay. It wasn't like that bad, you know. Not terribly terrible. I mean, a little bit of it was my fault, but it was just kind of weird, kind of funny. So I think one of the biggest things is that I'm good at writing. Golly. It's like Zombie Central over here. I'm good at writing, Mud. I'm just not really experienced with how to put it all together the correct way, you know? That's the thing, like how to get it going fast and get it started and what? That's the thing that's kind of like tough for me. Oh, come on. Come on, don't do this to me. Alright, well, while I'm locked in here, we'll take a moment to eat and drink. But yeah, that's the hard part, man, is having like, since you don't have experience, it's kind of tough to put everything together and organize it. Like the powdered milk, it's pretty good. I'm gonna keep it over there. Yeah, it definitely does. It wasn't that bad. I mean, some of it was my fault, but like I snuck up on the guy to chopper crash and had him in the sights on a headshot, dude, with a pistol, like, and shot him, and it didn't do anything. Shot him again, and it didn't do anything. So finally, I like got up and ran over and unloaded on him a couple of times. As I was running off, he knocked me uncon. Then I got back up, and he was like still standing over there somewhere, and that part was my fault. I should have just kind of laid there for a sec, but I just tried to kill him again, and he killed me. It was funny. So let's fix up our little beautiful green coat. Let's eat that. What I need for encouragement, though, when it comes to my writing, actually Total has seen my maps. He can verify that I've actually got that far into the process. What I need as encouragement is like to hit the lottery so I can go to some beautiful, wonderful vacation lodge somewhere in the middle of nowhere and focus on nothing but my writing. That would be amazing. And I would have to bring an incredibly beautiful Swedish woman to help take care of my child while I'm there. I mean, because you know, you have to. Toodaloo. That's what I need for encouragement. Oi, that's what I'm looking for. Not looking for a headlight. Oh, dude, we could go to khaki pants. What does that look like with our green coat? I mean, I'm not really not liking that. It's pretty cool. Let's do it. Stick with the khakis, man. Pretty funny. Why not? You know what I mean? Don't need a tire. Probably a zombie in here. We'll see. Nope. Weapon cleaning kit, which I do not need. Hey, I just don't like. I'm just not in the mood to mess with zombies, man. Just kind of like being lazy when it comes to the zombies tonight. Zombie game is kind of actually like the zombie portion of this zombie game is getting on my nerves. Can't think of anything else that I desperately need right now. So maybe go looking for some different clothing or something up at Kamensk now. Well, that sounded like somebody running around. The maps exist. Not sure what I was hearing. Sure sounded like it didn't sound like the ambient noise footsteps. It sounded like actual player in a house footsteps. But I've been fooled before. We'll just breeze into this house too. Fuck off. Okay. A little more footage. Still need a little bit of 9mm. So that would be good. Server is a bit laggy. I just looked at that a while ago and there was no energized and hydrated. And now there is. Oh. Check it out. We'll hold on to that till we get hungry. Picking up all these ropes, guys, because later we might decide that we want to make a fishing pole. May decide that we want to make a bow. You just never know. So we'll just see. Toodaloo. Oh, I was screwing around too long. Can he make it? Can he make it? No. We clear? Alright. Trying to sneak past the zombies. That's exactly why I didn't do it right there. I'm already good and not thirsty or anything, and I don't have any water. Don't want to go to the fountain. So I was like, I'll just save it. I feel like tonight might be Plastic Compass night, but I've been saying that for a while now, and it hasn't happened. So you know what? I hope that. I mean, I will actually. I can't actually show you right now, but I will show you before too much longer. If you have to go at some point, Mudpuddle, let me know. But otherwise, I'll just wait until a little bit later, and I'll see if I can click a picture or two, and I'll pull it up and show it on the screen. I did have some pictures, but I don't have them now. They were on this computer, but I deleted them. Actually, have gotten much further since then, anyway. But so total, if you're still in there, it seems like, knock on wood, because I've been going probably a little bit, maybe an hour or two, hour and 20 minutes or so. It seems like the OBS rollback did the trick for me. So I was not crazy. It was OBS acting like a little bitch. It's not perfect still. Nowhere near like the other games run on here, but not terrible. So that is a good thing. Just kind of want to check these cars, mainly because I have a tendency to neglect them all the time just because I'm done at Chennai and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need anything else. So, maybe tonight I should just do a little bit of a different thing and see what I can find over here. We'll still race up to Kamensk and see if we can... I'd like a tortilla bag, some cool-ass clothes, maybe a vest, and some ammo. I'm not really expecting to find a tremendous amount there. There's not usually a lot there, other than potentially an AK, which I have, or potentially a... man, I like the green raincoat, but I gotta go with that. That baby right there is nice. The SKs and the AKs, but I could potentially find some other cool stuff, so we'll just have to try it and see. It's getting very dark. As you can see, I got your gamma up all the way on OBS, and mine is up a little in-game, and it's really dark. I'm gonna have to turn my lights off to see here in a minute. Kind of trying to do a little bit of strategy if we see somebody, but we're not going to play the game up to that point with a tremendous amount of strategy. In other words, I'm not going to be sneaky and crazy. I'm just going to kind of run to where I want to go because I'm just in that kind of mood tonight. I just kind of want to like race off to wherever it is I want to go and get there, and then from there I can worry about players or whatever. But I think we've had our stretch of bad luck for the night. As I die 5 minutes from now. Is that a truck down there? Looks as if there is potentially a truck down there. Nope, that's a bush. Man, I was thinking today too. I can't wait to stream. I have some like hilarious conversation starters to talk about like tonight, because I know sometimes people really enjoy my funny stories. And my real life stories are absolutely so crazy and wild that people think that I make them up, and they really are not made up stories. And it's just, I've lived a funny life, man, a funny, crazy life. I've had a lot of good experiences. And I had some things like in my mind today at work. I was like, man, I'm going to talk about this on stream. They'll dig that. And then I forgot what it was. Kind of like the night we were talking about, like, the famous people that we met. But I'm pretty sure you were in here that night, and we were talking about that. Let's see, even though we don't really have any good optics, let's see if we see anybody running around down here. Probably not, but we'll check and see. I see a zombie way in the distance. And that looks like the only thing roaming town right now. So while we're doing this, my character's catching his breath. My real life character has to go do a little quick pee-pee. So if you guys don't mind just giving me a sec, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Thank you guys for being patient while I did a little tinkle. I gotta tell you too, man, the new headphones are like, they look cool, but I'm not really digging them. A little tight on my ears, and the actual round cuff that goes around your ear, the phone of the earphones is a little like not a good size, so I think they'll grow on me, but not what I expected. I actually have some cheap knockoff headphones that are as good, if not better, to be honest. So if you're looking for an honest review of the Razer Kraken, not entirely as comfortable as you would want them to be. Microphone is just meh. By the way, I tested it instead of my studio mic that I use for streaming and videos and whatnot. Not at all any better than my cheap mic. Of course, it may sound better like in some of my recordings when I put noise reduction on it for my videos, but as of oh, that's the top of that tree. That looked like a player. But as of right now, as much as I like to have decent name brand stuff, I'll be very honest, nothing really special about the Krakens that I'm enjoying that much. My friend just sent me a text a minute ago and said that he said, man, I'm feeling old. We're 6 days apart in age, so both of us, you know, feel the same way when it comes to that sometimes. And he said, I was just reading an article about some college kids that dug up a time capsule that was 25 years old and laughed at the VHS tapes and all of that stuff that was inside it. And I laughed about that because it was from 1992, and I'm like, gosh, that's hilarious. Kirby, what's up, my friend? Welcome into the stream, man. Good to see you. Since you're just joining us, I'll just let you know I'm just running into trees, man. I'm just playing a new game where you try to run into every fucking tree in the game, apparently. Because that's what I'm doing at the moment. No, welcome in, man. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate it. If you're on Twitch watching me, people, thank you. I can't keep up with all of the different chats at the moment. They're like who's on what. But I appreciate it all. Hey Total, welcome back. You didn't miss much. I've been running. I had to take a quick pee break, and I was telling a little story about a time capsule and giving a fair review of my new Razer Kraken headphones. So that's all you missed. Total is not playing with me tonight, Kirby. I think he has some family engagements he has to take care of. And we all know that comes first, of course. Now, that time is precious. So he's going to enjoy that, I think, at some point. And we miss him, though, that's for sure. I'm just going to run like this just to aggravate everybody. Up and down the hills, up and down the hills. Slow, fast, fast, slow. I know the graphics don't look all that wonderful for you guys. Sorry about that, but the problem is that it's pitch black in the game and I've got your gamma up. So that's why you kind of have a weird look. Boy, doesn't that look pretty off in the distance? Look at that. This game, God, this game is beautiful. I don't care how long you play it. It's a beautiful game, man. Look at that shit. That's screenshot material right there, bud. Like it. I like it a lot. I don't like the little reticle in my picture, but you know. Whatever. So I think we're going to go down on the street, maybe like, we really don't need anything, but I think we'll just go down and cross over and all that stuff. We may actually see some people that we can shoot at or get killed by or whatever the case may be tonight. And we're going to have to go up the hill and over anyway to get over to Kamensk, so. We'll give it a run. Yep, everybody needs a break. Even the legendary Total has to take a break once in a while. Unfortunately for us, because it's usually the highlight for my stream, I'm sure, when Total is playing with me. It is the highlight for me to have a good buddy like that. We were talking about how much we enjoy playing because of our communication, how good we have that worked out, and it's just so much fun to talk about that and think about that, because when you watch videos, if you played a game with anybody and you have that, you understand what I'm talking about. But when you watch a bunch of videos of other groups and people, or you play with other people, you get an appreciation of the people that you enjoy playing the game with. I mean, first and foremost, Total's a good friend, but as a game player, we just have such a good rapport together that it makes the game like so bomb damn awesome, man. We got good concise communication, and both of us have good skills. Of course, he's better skills than I do, but you know, we both have enough skill to be concise and to the point when we're doing call-outs and in PvP, and so it's a good time to talk about the little things that people do that can be annoying when you play with them in this game particularly. And those things are kind of like, for example, there are people who like to run with you all the time. And by with you, I don't mean like hang with you. I mean like run as close to you as possible. And when you see somebody or you stop to catch your breath, that person does so in the same tree as you, or in the same spot as you. And when you're looting, they like run in the house behind you. That's some funny stuff that happens. It kind of gets annoying. So it's nice to have people to play with it that you don't have to deal with all that stuff, you know. And then, you know, just panic-stricken, you know, squalling and screeching when there's a PvP scenario. That just doesn't do it either. So it's nice that we can both play without having to deal with that. So those are some things to avoid if you play this game or others with friends. The other thing you want to avoid is unprotected sex. That joke was not really entirely funny, but what made it a little funnier, I feel like, is that I just said it and just left it hanging in the air with no explanation or anything. This is wolf territory. I won't be surprised if we hear the bork bork here in a minute. I do see a wild chicken in front of us. Whoops. We don't want to do that. We want to do this. Why not? Why not? Just a perfect opportunity to stop in the middle of the street and skin a chicken. That's what you kids call it these days. You know what? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, don't do it to me. Oh my gosh, now it's gonna be glitchy as shit. God. That's ridiculous. I don't know why that happens to me sometimes. Spenders, hey, welcome back, cutie. Hope you're good. I sure enjoy having a Snapchat friend on here. That's nice. I'll combine 17 different piles of ammo, because that's the only way you can get it back in your bag when you do something stupid like that and it glitches. We'll put our stone up. God, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Who knows? See, Louisiana, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for coming in. Golly, that spot on the monitor trick. Man, it just made my heart race. This game can really get your heart racing, but it's hilarious when you have that little spot on your monitor and it like looked like somebody running along the hill parallel to me. Oh, Spenders, that's good. Multitasking's cool. I gotcha. Lurking, working. Lurking and working. Like it. Louise, tell me what's good with yourself, my friend. Thanks for joining us tonight. Guys, if anybody new comes in and subs or follows on Twitch right now and it doesn't notify on screen, let me know. I didn't start my Streamlabs, but it should still work okay. And the cups should still fill. So just let me know if it doesn't work. I'm just going to stay with the repeater for a while today because we got a lot of ammo for it, so I'm good with that. Repeater's kind of not my favorite, but it's not bad. It's Total's absolute favorite gun. Just kidding, it's not really. He can't stand the repeater. I'm telling you, man, I'm really gonna, I've really been disappointed lately because my favorite gun of all time has really been letting me down lately. And I'm depressed about it, man, because it's like it's the best gun for me in the game. I like it. It's semi-auto for 10 rounds. Should be a good, powerful punching weapon. You know, it's cool. I'm just disappointed lately. It's been letting me down. And that's the SKS. And you guys know how I feel about my SKS and my stick. So, lately, Total and I have decided, I actually, to be fair, did not come to this conclusion on my own. This was something that, like, I was kind of contemplating a bit. And then, you know, he brought it up, and I kind of felt like I was not going crazy at that point. But it's kind of been letting us down. Not really getting me killed, but it's not been killing people the way it should, you know. We gotta get up here and get some water. So I've never really been down in here screwing around because I don't really think there's any reason to. But a week. Kind of feel like I should go down there and drink before I do anything else, but I might go down here and grab an apple or two, because I don't think the fountain is close enough. So we'll run over here and grab an apple. We'll just grab a couple, keep us from getting too thirsty. Then when we get up top there to Commence, we'll grab some water from the fountain, and we'll eat our box of cereal. See if we can make something happen. I'm not really looking forward to finding too much up there, to be quite honest, but there should be at least a little something to make it worthwhile. Notice I'm kind of running in the open today and not using the trees, because I'm kind of, sort of, looking to run into some people. Because I just don't want it to... I saw a funny post somebody shared with me, and it was a Reddit post. It was about communications that we were talking about earlier. And someone was... somehow the subject of, like, killing on sight or something came up. Something to that effect, and someone used the phrase that I used earlier. That's where I got it from. Like, running into somebody in the game sometimes here lately is like finding a freaking unicorn. So that's why I'm not really trying too hard to hide everything. If we die, we die. Everybody should know that quote if you're in my chat. If he dies, he dies. So keep on the lookout for some videos coming, guys. I got a couple of videos, a PvP video of DayZ coming. I'm going to have a little bit of an instructional / informative video coming up from DayZ. And we're going to have the first installment of my Whiskey Joker Diaries video, which is an Armor 3. My Armor 3 character is Whiskey Joker. I'm going to have the first episode of that coming out probably within the next day or two, actually. If I can get some pictures finished, I might actually finish that up tomorrow, tonight, tomorrow, the next day. So keep a lookout for that. If you think I'm cute enough, you can sub to my channel and it'll let you know when I put a video out. Sometimes it takes a little while, but... And you could be the first to see the Armor videos, because I can tell you they're going to be so good that they're going to go viral. and everybody is going to be talking about them. The whole internet is going to talk about them. They're going to be internet famous. Just kidding. But they are going to be good. I put a lot of time into it. So dark. So difficult to see anybody. Don't know how many people we got now. Let's see if we have enough. Get over here to a little spot where I can actually do this. I'm gonna get. Let's hit Commensk, and when we get done at Commensk, we will come down and see if we have enough people to do a little giveaway. How's that? All you got to do to be eligible is to be here in the chat, having spoke up at some point, letting me know that you're here. And we'll do a sweet little game giveaway. It's always fun and exciting. No hunting backpack or tortilla. Okay, yeah, I got you, Toto. I won't. I mean, it'll randomly draw from everybody in the chat. But if you win, I'll just redraw. It's no biggie. I know you're here, Spenders. It'll get everybody that's in the chat. So I just want to make sure that everybody who's watching knows that, you know, kind of have to say something at least in chat a couple of times to make sure it picks you up and knows you're here. And because I'm not the owner of the program that does that, and I can't really guarantee its excellence. Cheeseburger. Kind of catch our breath for a moment before we crest the hill there. Should have put my push to talk button as my reload again tonight because I'm not actually playing with anybody, so that would have been a good idea, but because I'm a slow keyboarder, man, really not that great at the keyboarding. Total, remind me, I need to fix that link because your YouTube link on here runs together with the next sentence. So it's kind of probably not working. I don't know. I have to check that out and see. But all right. Well, here's where we start a little creepy crawling. Just for immersion. What if you fell down in? What if you could fall down in there and get trapped in there with all the dead zombies? It'd be crazy. Oh, it's there. Okay. It doesn't show up there, but it shows up on the other. That's weird. You push the tilde to bring up your hotbar menu. It doesn't show that my gun is in there, that my repeater. But when I go to my tab screen, it shows it there. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's there. Okay. I just want to make sure. There's kind of weird stuff going on here tonight with my menu. Oh boy, Mud Puddle, could I have made some jokes right there? Okay, let's see. "10 years ago, good grief." Alright, let's see here. I gotta decide what I'm gonna do here about this. I'm gonna have to probably... I don't really want to deal with any of these zombies. But it's not a good idea to not. Yeah, isn't that the truth, Mud Puddle? It'd be nice to have been a wee one 10 years ago. Toto is very old for his age, man, in a good way, that's for sure. He's a good guy, man. Got good brother and good parents, too. Alright, let me see if I can get this zombie to come over here. Oh, I got a little bit of lag. That's okay. Like literally just turned and froze. Mosin ammo. Actually, you know what? Let's go with the pistoli. That's very tempting, isn't it? Let's take it for now, and then we'll decide if we're going to keep it or not, depending on how much ammo we find. Uh-oh. How many rounds do I have? Okay, 15. That's enough to murder somebody. Really mostly worried about screwing around with zombies. Dude, I come out here one day and like a whole group of people rushed into the tents, like 3 dudes. And I was caught behind some tables. It was kind of funny. And so the way I was caught, they like had me. I was like fish in a barrel. And I just annihilated them until the 3rd guy like walked in like, hey, what's going on in here? And she killed me. It was pretty funny though. What? Oh, I can't aim at his head. Eh. Guys, if you're chatting with me right now, I'm sorry if I'm not answering. Just give me 1 sec to get out of these. Get out of these here tents. Oh, there's my jacket. I gotta have that. I like it. It's my favorite. That was really stupid too. I just picked that up without even checking. That could have been a trap, and I almost fell for it. Let's go ahead and patch our code, because we gotta look good. If something happens, we want to die looking good. You know what I'm saying? I know this is risky. I'm not hearing any footsteps, so I'm just gonna hang for a sec here. Alright. Skyrim, hey, what's up, buddy? Welcome back in here. Sorry if I'm not keeping up with you close enough right now, guys. I'm just trying to make sure I'm listening to what's going on here and paying attention. Trying to remember. If there's a fountain here, and I don't think so. Let's wait and see what this guy's doing here. Skyrim, it's nice to have you back, dude. I'm glad to see you come back in. We're going to risk drinking here, guys. We'll talk about why we shouldn't probably do this in just a few minutes, in case you're not aware. But that's good for now. Whoa. Can I see the gun? Yeah, I'm assuming that that was like a... you kind of making fun of me. Because I needed you guys to remind me where my gun was a while ago. Boy, there's a lot of AKs here. Well, doesn't look like there's a lot of ammo. Oh, that sounded like somebody hitting a zombie. I wish that there was an attachment. I don't know. Explain what you meant there, Mud. But I wish that there was an attachment you could get. Like a strap or like, I don't know, something that you could put on your gun. That you had on your back. So that when you were running with a gun on your back, you could make it be silent. No, I didn't lose anything, Skyrim. I'm not sure. Or maybe I just missed something is what he's talking about. I don't know. But that would be cool if you could. That would be kind of a cool addition to everything if you could, if there was a way that you could do that, you know. I'd like to get in and see if I can hear anything after I moved in. Whenever you know you're screwed, run out with C4 on your chest. Yeah, I guess that would work for some people, wouldn't it? The good old SK. We're just gonna skip it tonight. I just don't really like the AKM. It's a gun that I try to steer clear of because it's just, I don't like the recoil on it when you're trying to you know, you have to tap it. So somebody's been up in here. I steer clear, but the SKS, we play the SKS all the time, man. Even if it wasn't letting me down lately, we do play that all the time. So we're just gonna skip it. Hero Gaming, what's up, man? Welcome into the stream. Watch this. Kamikaze run. We're gonna have one to deal with over here. Oh, he didn't even see me. Come on, dude. Yeah, 74 would be nice if I had a bunch of 545, but just like the AKM has its issues, man, there are some issues I have with the 74 too. Namely, it's pretty underpowered, you know. Let's see if I see anybody out here stalking us, and then we'll get out of here. So next up, guys, should be the Severograd. Yeah, me neither. Me neither, Hero. Me neither, buddy. Next up, we should maybe hit Severograd checkpoint. And then we'll hit the, speaking of hit, that was stupid. Butthole. We'll hit the checkpoint. And we'll move down from there. Move it, chicken. I dropped an SK. I mean, yeah, I dropped an SK in these leaves one day, like a month ago, and legit had to look for that shit for like an hour. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Christ. And I chose the wrong hole. That's what she said. You don't like the runs from Kamensk, Hero? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm with you on that, man. Kamensk is a little bit... Oh, no, I forgot, actually. After we hit the Severograd checkpoint... Actually, we might just skip it and go right to Tissy. But, Zelenogorsk, in my opinion, has a little bit... There's too many zombies in such a small area. If you're trying to keep yourself kind of incognito, you know? We'll move on down a little bit, and then we'll head down a little bit here. Oh, I didn't say it randomly. I called that zombie a butthole because he, whoops, sorry about that, because he hit me. So let's see here. Let's make sure nobody is stalking me. And I need to take a moment to, I think I got a can of peaches a minute ago. I need to go ahead and take a little eaty. That'll give me some hunger and some thirst quenching. So, I guess I'm gonna just start getting rid of the 380 soon. I was kind of holding out for maybe a Scorpion instead of a, or something like that. You know, it's just a little SMG, but I need 90 million subs. I'm gonna tell you what, man. I would really like to have 90 million subs because that many subs would probably bring in enough revenue that I could only do this for a living. And that would be absolutely freaking cool. $90 million may be a stretch there for a goal, but I would enjoy having you know, a lot more. I'll tell you what else I would enjoy. If this server would reset and get me into the daytime. Kind of tired of running around in the dark. So we're going to go down. I guess maybe we could hit the Severograd checkpoint if you guys want to do that. We're going to hit the town of Kamensk really quick and see if anything's jiving. Probably not. But that'll give us an opportunity to get a little bit of water and stuff as well. So you can always hit the civilian barracks. That's what I call these. I don't know if that's what they are, but okay. The way the trees were falling across that fence post there kind of looked like a person running along. I didn't want to be surprised by another fellow survivor. In this area of the map, you're very unlikely you're going to run across somebody that doesn't have enough gear to kill you if you're not watching. So this is Kamensk town we're coming up on. A bigger glass. I would need multiple glasses with that many subscribers, that's for sure. Hey man, I'm glad you appreciate that. I'll be very honest with you, man. One of my favorite parts of streaming is actually just interacting with people, man. That's like I can get a lot of enjoyment from this game on my own, you know. But it's enjoyable for people to be watching me. But I'm just not one of those people that's so hung up on. I thought the fountain was here, but I must be thinking of a different town. But I'm not so hung up on, you know, being an attention whore that. That's all I care about. It's nice for people to watch you play and enjoy that. Don't get me wrong, that's what I want. But my biggest enjoyment of streaming is interacting with people. It just makes it pretty fun. Oh, and maybe this mustache. Yeah, there it is right there. I was just at the wrong moustache. I really despise double carrying here lately, but for now we're going to do that. So, let's eat some of that. Wish we had enough space to eat our entire cereal. But we're going to be, if we do that, we'd be awfully full. Probably vomit. Dude, DayZ Mod is pretty awesome. I've never played DayZ Mod. I'm a huge Arma 3 fan, and I like to play that. but I've not played DayZ mod. I've seen it, you know, seen it played. Not a lot. I've not seen it a lot, but I've seen it played, and I have a lot of respect for it because it's a cool game. But it's, you know, kind of gave birth to this DayZ, which is a super important game, I think. So, and there's a lot of things that people can say about DayZ, but one of the things that you have to admit with DayZ is whether or not you like this game and whether or not you think it's playable or perfect or that it hits on all cylinders. DayZ has really made other games like this and other game manufacturers like this step up to the plate and do better. So even if you don't like this, you know, games like this is the reason that we have things like PUBG and all these other games, you know. So it's a pretty important game, I think, because it was probably not the first to ever think of something similar to this. But it has been really one of the first major players in this game style. So for those people that hate on the game, I can understand why. There's a lot to dislike if you're not really all that into it. But I do think too that you kind of have to give credit where it's due sometimes. And this game has great potential. And there's a lot you can do with this game. But like I said, probably mainly the biggest thing is that this game kind of has paved the way for this genre, which is really excellent. This style of game. And wow, that was weird. And really made people step up their shit, you know, when it comes to open world survival and that kind of thing. Alright, well, we'll still hang on to this 380, you know, for just a minute. We could go with some sweet lounge shoes, man. Nah, we'll pass on the lounge shoes. So we're good. We should be getting to healthy here pretty soon. Provided we don't get shot or hit by a zombie. There we go. We got the 3 greens. That's lovely. Oh, wow. That was not good. In case you're wondering what happened, I just ran my mouse into the side of my keyboard. Oops. Okay. Skyrim is where it's at. Morrowind. You know what, dude? I played a little bit of like Oblivion or something like that, Elder Scrolls or something similar to that on 360 one time before I got into PC gaming. This has been a long time ago, but golly, man, I almost like crapped in my pants from that accidental discharge. Not the first time I've had an accidental discharge in my life, you know what I'm saying? But I like those games, man. I just haven't played any in a long time, and I don't have them on PC. So, if you say that they did the same thing that I'm claiming DayZ does, then I can't disagree or argue that fact. But I guess my only point is that you can like DayZ or you can hate DayZ, because it does have legitimate flaws to it. But it has paved the way and made people step up their shit. So I would like to try Skyrim or something like that, but dude, I already got a couple games similar to that, and I haven't played them. And I got like Witcher 3, and I know it's probably not similar. Some of you guys are probably cringing to hear me say that, but to me, like, I don't know any different right now. I haven't played either of them that much, so to me, they kind of look similar in style and stuff. And I'm like, man, I haven't even played that game more than like 2 hours, so I definitely don't need to be buying Skyrim right now. I used to be really addicted to... What are those wolves after, man? You see those wolves? There's wolves right there. It's like they're just trotting off, like they aggroed. That's very weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. like non-aggroed wolves just kind of trotting through the woods. It's almost like they killed something or someone. Oh, now they noticed me. Yeah, okay. Never look back. Something might be gaining on you. Borkity bork. I really think that they spawned and they had not quite had time to like aggro me or something. I don't know, that was weird, wasn't it? Oh, duh, better shut this door. Go ahead and shut that one too for good measure. Alright, so here they come. And hopefully they'll aggro on that zombie. Kind of weird, man. Like, did you guys see them, right? You saw them, like, just kind of wandering off in the other direction, not aggroed or anything. And now they're barking. There they are. They're aggroed on that zombie. Super duper fucking strange, man. That's not going to give me an out. I can try. Oh, might have just pulled a fast one. Well, whatever. Let's get the hell out of here. Shoo. I think this road right here will take me up, but I don't know. Oh, man. I don't know what you mean by dark jokes, but jokes are allowed, dirty jokes are allowed. As long as it's not anything homophobic, racist, or discriminatory, then you can tell it all you want, my friend. Just beware, younger viewers, that there may be a joke coming that's not appropriate for all ages. I do too, man. It's kind of cool. This is my favorite jacket, dude, is the M65. I love it. So we definitely got lucky with the wolves there, man. Played that just right. Got them aggroed on that zombie and hightailed it out of there. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, Hero, we hold off on that, man. We don't do any of that here, man. I don't do any anything that's discriminatory or racist or anything like that. I appreciate the offer for a joke. You can enter in !dirty joke into the chat, and that'll give you your fix of dirty jokes for the day. If you want, I think I got a dirty joke loaded in there for you. Boy, had a little flash of brightness. That's good. Kid friendly it is, okay. Two pigs. What did one casket say to the sick casket? I'm not sure. Tell me, what did one casket say to the sick casket? Is that you coughing? Man, that is actually pretty clever. My son will dig that joke. I'm gonna have to tell the little man that joke because he will enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? So not a kid-friendly joke coming, guys. We'll give you that. See if it works. I can't remember. I should have one loaded. There you go. Got awful quiet in there. I didn't make that joke, just so you know. I mean, I didn't write it. So, you know, screw you guys if you don't like my funny jokes. It's an old one. I have to change it out. I used to rotate them out. I used to be pretty good about keeping up with that, but I haven't done that quite some time. I did, however, move my keyboard and mouse so that I don't have another shark causing episode here. I'm trying to decide when I need to go up to get to Tissy. Maybe it's up here. I think this is where I want to go. The problem is that I kind of got off course there a second. We're running from those wolves and forgot where I was at and kind of lost track of my landmark, but whatever. So we'll head up here and see what we can find in good old Tissy Town. Probably just a load of trouble. So I don't know if you guys have seen it. There's like this YouTube series, and it's these guys. I'm not sure if it's like a radio show. I think it might be like this radio show or whatever. And these guys, and it's like a R&B or a rap radio show or something, because these guys are like, they're all black guys. They're so funny, dude. God, they're funny. Why can't a blonde dial 911? I don't know why. But these guys with the YouTube, man, they do this thing called the no laugh dad jokes challenge or something. And so they sit in front of each other. She can't find the 11. My God. So they sit in front of each other and they tell these dad jokes, and they're just ridiculous, like one-liners and silly things. But dude, they're so funny, man. To watch these guys try, because the jokes are so stupid. So watching them try to not laugh, it's just hilarious. You know what a blonde says after sex, right? A blonde after sex, she says, "Hey, are you guys all on the same team?" That was awful, man. That was terrible. Beautiful. Ah. Just kind of roaming up here, man. It's kind of, I like this little area. It's pretty sweet. Kind of looks like some kind of ritual took place, but pretty cool. Wind is picking up. Man, how'd you like to have to drive way up here in the middle of nowhere to live in this house? That would kind of suck, right? Whoa. It's kind of weird that this guy's already, like... already spawned in, right? That close. Jeez. God. These are getting terrible. These are getting really terrible. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, this 1911 didn't even have a mag the whole time? What? Pfft. Lame. I didn't even know that, man. Alright, so the trick is... kinda want to... First off, I wish this would quit putting the chicken on my stick. I don't want my chicken on my stick. Well, do you know the difference? What did the penis say to the condom? Cover me, I'm going in. My God, hero. You should be ashamed of yourself. So, I'm just going to tell you one too, and it's pretty bad also. Do you know the difference between a ladies' running team and a band of pygmies? The difference in a ladies' running team and a band of pygmies is a band of pygmies is a cunning bunch of runts. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we close the show today. Why not? We got space. Just, you know, let me know if you don't get my awesome joke. You guys have no idea how difficult it is to be on this side without having any feedback. Hey, Skyrim. The jokes, you just can't tell if people are laughing or what, man. It's a tough gig, I'm telling you. Oh, God, that's terrible, man. That's just bad. A washing machine and a woman. Oh, go ahead, tell me. The woman jokes are discriminatory, but you know, I have respect for women, so it's clear that I don't mean this in a terrible way. Kind of have an idea where this one might be going, Mud Puddle, but that's pretty clever. I like it. I was gonna say something similar, not quite as clever, but like, why does a woman have smaller feet than a man? So that she can stand closer to the sink. $69 is a bit of a mouthful. Ugh. So how many trying to think of how this one goes before I butcher it up too bad. Like how many tries does it take for me to open a beer? None. That bitch better have it open when she brings it to me. Terrible, man. Right now, feminist women everywhere are boycotting me. You sneak right up on it. That's right. Did you guys ever hear the joke with the polar bear, like how to catch a polar bear? Remember that joke from school? Like, that was like the highlight of my elementary school years, was learning that joke. Like, how do you catch a polar bear? You did, like, somebody used to just like go in this long elaborate story about, like, well, first you go to find this and find that, and then you go and you dig a giant hole in the ice. And once you dig the hole in the ice, you like put small fresh sweet peas around the hole, and you line it all around the hole, because, you know, that's what you do. And so then you stand behind there and you wait. You hide and you wait. And when the polar bear comes up to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole. I didn't make that up, you guys. So don't unsubscribe because of that. Why? Oh gosh, we're getting out of control, man. Wow, spark plugs. Spark plug spawn. Interesting. Cheeseburger. Fuck you, zombie. That's right, I said it. Goo and the horse she rode in on. No, I mean, it's just the quality of the joke that's suffering at the moment. That's what I'm trying to say about that, you know. I wish they would kind of change the sunflowers so that they would, like, at some points they would be flourishing, you know. Oh, come on. You gotta be shitting me right now. I should have just stayed right here anyway. So we're gonna hit Tissy. Let's see, it's about 9 p.m. We're gonna hit Tissy, and then we'll see if we can leave Tissy. If we can leave alive, we may see if we can roll our way down to the checkpoint. And we'll see what we can do there. We'll probably roll about another hour, so you guys can settle in. We'll be here probably another hour or so. Or until the drugs wear off. No, I'm just kidding. That was a total joke. I don't do drugs. It's just a little funny, jokey joke. We are going to take a quick potty break here in a minute. Go get us a soda and a little Tinkle Winkle to get prepared for our epic journey into Tissy. I'm still totally like amazed that we logged on a while ago and like within just a couple of minutes I just ran up on some dude at the helicopter crash. Not a while ago, that was when we started, but that was so funny, man. And I like just kept running and I kept turning around and I thought he was looking at me and I just dropped to the grass. And he just going about his business. He never saw me. I kept running right up on him. I got close and just headshotted him twice. But apparently he was wearing his invincible cape. This looks like an excellent time to close the door and put you guys on hold for 1 minute. Oh, I haven't seen the new MST, but I have enjoyed the old ones quite a bit. Guys, bear with me for 1 second. Thanks for holding tight. I'm going to go run, take a little tinkle. Of course, I'm going to wash my hands for hygiene, and then I'm going to grab a little soda, a little sody pop. So don't go away. Give me about 2 minutes. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, friends, we are back. Thank you for being patient. I appreciate that. We're back. Get you off overlay. Crack open the Diet Coca-Cola. I'm sorry, cracking open my Diet Soda. I ain't trying to do brand names until they start paying me. Oh, hero, let's see what happened. I don't know what happened. Probably something weird with your punctuation there, buddy. So don't worry about it. No biggie. Just don't let it happen again. No, I'm just kidding. No biggie, man. Sometimes Nightbot doesn't recognize things if you put, you know, too many periods or forget the space after the period, or if you don't get your period on time, you could be pregnant. Just things, you know, things you gotta be looking out for. So I hope that we are able to see a person, or more than one person here, that we can shoot at. We have 26 bullets. Alright, well, we got you guys, and you're back, and you know we're getting ready to go into somewhere hot and heavy, and it's going to be awesome. I'm going to take just a moment to do some shameless plugging and promotion. If you haven't done it, and you think I'm very funny, or very cool, very cute, or any of those things above in any combination, and you'd like to, drop a little sub. I don't do a whole bunch of crazy spam, so you won't get a bunch of crap from me all the time talking about whatever the hell's going on and all this stuff. So you don't have to worry about that. But it does let you know what's happening with me. Also, you can follow me on the Twitter, the Twitterverse, and my Twitter is @GamerHabu. So feel free to jump on that as well. Okay. And last but not least, you can follow me on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/Habu71. And if you like me a whole lot and you want to see me naked, there's a link for some donations down below. All the donations go to better the lives of people around you, because I put it right back into the stream. So those are my shameless promotions for the hour. Now that we're done with that, sit back, relax, take your pants off, and let's have a good time. Wait, what? Oh, Mud coming through in the clutch, dude. That was great. That was a great one. Freaking fantastic, dude. I loved it. That's my kind of joke. We're just going to get our breath back here a sec. While we're doing that, we're going to look around, see what we see. I don't presume that we're going to run into a whole lot of trouble. If we do, it shouldn't be more than a couple of people that we can fairly fight. I don't think we're going to, like, have a bunch of crazy squads going on and shit, but we'll see. Well, this is probably an indication of what the journey here at Tissy is going to produce. Not a lot. Except for a Pipsy, and I didn't mean to switch out with my sewing kit, so give me my sewing kit back, damn it. We're just gonna hit all these buildings. Pretend like we're the only person on the server, because I'm not really. That's kind of tempting. Because we could potentially find an M4. Very unlikely, but we could. You know what I am going to do, guys? Nah, not right now. We don't need the space. I was going to ditch that 1911 and just keep the suppressor. Which I may actually do, but there's a high cap. But I'm not going to do it yet, because right now I don't need the space. So now I look pretty damn suave, huh? That ambient noise is good. Oh, she moved. I've heard that many times in a different way, like she moved. She heard that 90% of accidents happen within a mile of your home, so she decided to move. This is a big disappointment sandwich. Fuck you, zombie. Whoops, that was stupid. Come here. Sorry, buddy. I meant to actually like you out, not in. Damn, my dude is just like part camel, man. He cannot quench his thirst tonight. Okay. No, I got 2 stacks of that, so we'll just put that there. Well, there's not really a damn thing in here tonight. Kind of thinking, like, do we even want to go to the other officers' barracks or what? The little Quonset hut? Or do we just want to run straight over to the tents? Because, you know what we could do? We could...
I got a whole freezer full of popsicles.
Oh, got some popsicles for you. Whole freezer full of them there popsicles. Thank you so much for that sub, my friends. Or for that follow. Dave the Dishwasher. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it, man. Enjoy 2 dogs humping just for you, man. Thank you. Alright, guys, I'm going to give you keys to the kingdom. Should we first, in case you're wondering, guys, I'm answering people that aren't in the chat. There are some people in Twitch and on YouTube. I'm streaming in both places, so you're not crazy or hearing voices. At least you're not in my stream. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Do we go to the radar tower, to the platforms, or do we go to the barracks now? I mean, to the tents now. Which is it? Where should we go now? Got 10 seconds to decide. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, let's do radar tower first. We're going to stay at Tizzy, but I'm trying to decide if we're going to do radar towers first or tents first. I say tents funny because I'm from the south, so I got that really weird accent. Let's go check this little hut. May have something in it. Oh. Whoa. Hey man, why not? Let's do it. I am not scared to carry around a big ass Alice backpack. We haven't done that in a while. Let's just carry this big ass thing around. Look foolish. I like it. Put that there. We'll put our repeater ammo there. We'll put this stack of ammo back down here. We'll leave shotgun shells for somebody else because we're clearly not going to use them. We can leave a rope, but we don't need all that rope. Alright, guys ready? Look at this, man. We got enough backpack now to... Holy shit, there's a lot of zombies over here. This kind of sucks when you're double carrying. You know what? It's been dark the entire stream, man. Can a brother get some light? Oh, Dave answered first, and so did Mud, so we'll go to tents first. Good call, guys. We will go to tents, and we'll run crazy this way to see if anybody notices us and tries to shoot us. You know what? It would be awesome if I could find a drum mag in the little box in here. But no. Another vest. Looks like we're probably... gas mask here is suspicious that we're not going to see a hole. Whoever can swallow the most Tylenol PM wins. Hero Killers, thank you for the follow, or for the sub on follow on Twitch, whichever it was. Follow, sub. I appreciate that so much. Guys, if it's not showing up in the right place on the little banners, give me a little time. I'll fix that for you. I don't have Streamlabs cooperating, I don't think, but I appreciate it. I will fix it for you, sorry. Whoever did that one, by the way, I appreciate it. You get bonus points for making me shit my pants. So, thanks for that. Thanks for that follow. Kill them all. I appreciate that. The Twitch follow, my friend. feel sometimes like I... Alright, Hero, I hear you, buddy. I get a little paranoid sometimes. I think I see stuff that I don't necessarily see. I can tell you that my eyes are definitely wearing out, man. This dark stuff is very difficult for me right now. In fact, you guys give me a sec. I'm going to turn my lamp off. Hold on one sec. Okay, that may help a little bit. I just had that glare on the screen. So hopefully that will eliminate some of it. Man. Yeah, man, my guy's just like never-ending thirsty. Never-ending thirsty. A bathroom joke. I gotta go fire the mud musket. Have a little peek. I can tell you that we're going to go diving in here, and if there's not a lot here, we're not going to spend a lot of time searching. But I am hoping that we can find an AK mag or two with some ammo in it. I need some ammunition. We're not really like in the business of trying to hide tonight. Like, it's not gonna happen. So, you know. There's a lot of Stanag mags, so that leads me to believe that maybe this has not been terribly picked over, and we may find us an M4 here. Because if somebody came and picked up an M4, my guess is, and call me crazy, but my guess is that they would have taken those Stanag mags. I'm not really a person that gets a boner for the M4 all that much. But I will say it's a good gun. And another thing is that I don't get to use it very often. Because I just am not a person that just seeks it out on purpose. So, you know, if I find one. We might just take it. We'll just ditch our... Well, I'm definitely okay with ditching the repeater for M4, because that's a no-brainer. SVD, I'm not really bothering with an SVD tonight. Yeah, so this is kind of suspicious, like nobody bothered Is a lot of SVD ammo floating around though. Sounded kind of like a player running. I don't see a gun in there. Alright, well, let's make our way down a little bit here. Sometimes, one of the issues that I have, and I think some other people have, is that they run through here just balls swinging in the wind. And there is a little bit of strategy you can play here. You can be a little bit cautious. But being a little too cautious down here could get your ass killed. Because it's too easy for somebody to see you before you see them. We're gonna go with the green Alice pack, you guys. So I guess my theory was not necessarily correct. Golly, these zombies are everywhere. Really need a suppressor. Aye. Oi, that didn't work. Oh, come on, DayZ. Quit fucking with me. Alright. Another couple standing. I go into the tents and stop. You guys probably wondering why I do that. It's not because I'm idiot. Like, once you've been running, you hear your own footsteps. Sometimes I have a tendency to, like, kind of tune out my own walking and such. You know, you just start tuning out the steps because you've been walking. And so I like to make sure that I stop and listen It's a lot easier to hear things in this game than it is to see them sometimes. So that's what we're doing. We're kind of just taking our time here. I want to see if I can get back near these zombies up here without aggroing them. So I would like to check these other tents here for an M4. I'm very disappointed because we got so much ammo. Huh. Well, we got so much ammo and so many mags. I was kind of hoping that we may come across an M4. You can run after me if you want. I don't feel like stopping. But, as you see, no such luck. So we'll test out the platforms here. How in the hell were you hitting me? That's not right. You can't even see yourself. Oh, I thought I got him, but I didn't. I can't even see what's happening with the guy I'm killing because this backpack is so damn big. That's hilarious. Alright, where are my rags at, people? Oh, there's one. So that's our last hope for finding one. If not, we got all this ammo for one that we're going to hang on to. We got ammo for pretty much everything. We'll put this ammo here. Put that ammo there. Put it there. And there. So now all we need is the gun. I'm sure, I was going to say, I know my guy's got to be thirsty because this dude's thirsty all the time. Let's see if we can eat these enough to get us good, and then we'll get the hell out of here. Go towards the checkpoint area. That should at least stop us from being thirsty right this moment. Just got so much gear on, I think it's making my dude extremely thirsty. Which is weird, because I'm not sick, I'm not hot, but he seems to be getting extra thirsty awfully quickly. Yeah. So we'll check our platforms here. I don't recall coming up here and not finding anything like ever. That's weird. But I suppose it happens. well. Oh, I hear you, man. That'd be cool. Cool, cool, man. You shoot with a compound bow or like a crossbow or... Hmm. Well, it looks as though we may strike out. So we'll just have to go with what we got, which is still plenty of gear. We can hang on to what we have. If we kill somebody with an M4, we got plenty of mags and stuff for it, so kind of want to get rid of the repeater and get an M4, and then basically just get rid of the AK as well. Maybe keep some of the ammo for an SKS or something, but nice, man. Oh, you said crossbow, duh. Sorry, I didn't. I just read bow because I was reading really fast. Yeah, so the wife knows, huh? It's just bye-bye time. Okay, we out. We're gonna roll out to the checkpoint because Tissy was not good to it. Well, we did get us a bag and we got a bunch of mags. It's just they're not really much use without our gun, without the gun to go with them. So I'm really struggling to, the dogs are going to miss you more. I don't doubt that. I'm sure the dogs are going to miss you, man. Kind of struggling to enjoy these new headphones, man. They're just so different. They're a little tight on my ears, but if you're joining me, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. We got about 30 minutes left. Hope you hang out for the rest of the time. We're leaving Tissy. We got a bunch of ammo for, or a bunch of mags for or an M4 or an AUG. So we're just going to try to find one of those. And there wasn't one at Tissy, so the only hope you really have at this point is to kill someone with one that has one. So we'll go down to the evac site. We'll see what we can find down there in the way of ammo or gear. And perhaps maybe stalk somebody for the last few minutes and see if we can run into someone down there that may have one. .30-06. Oh, you do, huh? That's good. Well, you're probably going to get one before he does because ammo's tough to come by in this game for the crossbow. And we haven't been playing that character very much. Hopefully tomorrow he can stream and maybe we'll play that character. 30-06 is a nice round. I had a 30-06 a long time ago, but it was kind of a cheaper one, and I didn't really shoot it that much. And a friend of mine had a 30-30, so I wanted to get a hunting rifle. I thought I was going to hunt, and I didn't really do a lot of it because not really my bag. But I didn't want a 30-30 because, if I'm not mistaken, at the time when I was looking at them, I think the 30-30s were like much more expensive, or they didn't make a cheaper model of it or something. But so I got a Savage 30-06, excuse me, and I never even really got enough shots to it to completely sight the sight the scope in. But I'm not really into guns too much, man. So I didn't really ever hunt. Didn't care that much about the gun, you know. Didn't go take it places. So we didn't have a lot of. Back then, there wasn't a lot of ranges around. Now they're on every doorstep. Just about, you know, a place you can go sight in your gun, and there's ranges and, you know, indoor ranges for pistol shooters and things like that. But when I was younger, it really wasn't that. Of course, I grew up in the country. You could just go out in the country, but I've not really ever been a big gun person, so. I have eaten elk. I've eaten elk jerky, and I've eaten ground elk. I have eaten pretty much everything you can imagine, to be quite honest with you. If it's a creature on Earth, I've probably eaten it if it's edible. So, yeah, I did have elk burgers and elk jerky and all kinds of stuff. I've actually eaten grizzly bear or black bear, and I've eaten dog. I have eaten buffalo. Rattlesnake, crocodile. Here's where we make a really good target running across here, because we're running with this gigantic backpack. But I don't care. Have to be a good shot to hit me running way over here, so more power to you. Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody who's in here tonight. If I hadn't told you welcome since you got here, I love you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On Twitch and on YouTube, I really appreciate you both. No more shameless plugs for subs and follows and all that. I did that already this hour, so just sit back and enjoy yourself. Relax, kick off your shoes, take off your pants. Let's have a little romance. It's time to kick back and be smooth. Yeah. I can't do my deep, sexy imitation voice tonight. That little voice cracking issue going on. Dude, my guy's just never gonna get done with being thirsty, I suppose. So what we need is, I don't even have a cooking pot. I haven't even picked up a cooking pot today. What we need to do is go find us a container for some agua, so we can just fill it up and keep drinking it, because dude's gonna be thirsty. It's like just the way it is, man. Hoping I can make it to the water fountain. I don't particularly want to stop at these trees, but I suppose I'm far enough away right here that I can maybe scrounge an apple or two to suffice without getting my ass kicked. Alright, well, let's try it. We got times. Go ahead and get us a few apples out, and we'll deliciously enjoy the delicious fresh fruit. How about that? We'll get us a few apples to eat. I don't give a shit if you liked it, I spam or not. You know, I really don't. I could walk up to an apple tree in real life and shake a bunch of apples down, so don't give me any shit about spamming apples. Ooh. You can give me shit about spamming the eat function, but that's okay. See, this dude is not even getting hydrated. Isn't that weird? It's like he is, I don't know. It's a little glitchy, isn't it? Little glitchy. Does it taste like deer? Does what taste like deer? I missed the first part of that. What? Actually, the only thing I probably... If it's an animal that can be eaten or is something that would be killed and eaten, it's probably something I've eaten. You know, rabbit, squirrel, obviously pigs, cows, deer, elk, bear, crocodile, rattlesnake, fish, shark, all that kind of stuff. Dog. But elk, actually, elk is like ground beef. It does taste like ground beef. It's just a little bit leaner, but it has a much gamier taste. It's very gamey, man. But not in a bad way, you know, not like fish that are very gamey fish. It's a gamey taste, but it's not a strong, bad gamey taste. It's pretty good, man. I enjoyed it. That's not something that I would go out of my way to try to eat because it's so fabulous, you know. But I can understand, like, if you hunted elk, you would like to eat it. It's a good meat to eat, you know. That's what she said. But you know, yeah, I would say that, yeah, you're right. It's closer to deer, I should say, than it is cow. But I've eaten it in ground beef form and in jerky form. So I haven't eaten like the tenderloin or anything like you would a deer. Or what is that? Is that a person right there crawling around trying to be sneaky? Must be like a random, like, tree or something. Yeah, it's not a person. Is that right? I've heard that does make a little bit of difference, but I guess that's kind of like cow. You know, you get grain-fed or you get wild range cow and stuff. I can't eat range. You know, I can't eat a lot of cow or meat that comes from the animals that are wild fed, like range animals in like Midwest or out west. I can't, man. I mean, it tears me up. I gotta eat the grain-fed, like grain-fed, hay-fed cows here in this area. I mean, they can come from any area, but they got to be fed like they do here. They're not like out in the middle of, you know, that wild range shit. Whew, tears me up, dude. I'm not kidding you. Wear you out. I've had dog, which is not a good meat. Quite frankly, don't understand why people still, in some cultures, have festivals where they eat dog, and that's just something that I just have no understanding, other than the fact that it's just, there are, like in these cultures and places, there are hundreds and hundreds of random dogs running around that are stray with no homes, which doesn't mean that I like that they eat them, but I can understand why that makes it so that that's something that they eat. And it's terrible, by the way. Tastes terrible, greasy and gross. But you know, I think most meat is very similar when it comes from, like, most carnivorous meat is very similar. There's some that's gamier and some that's not, but you know, the stuff that's not quite as gamey, I think, is That's because it's been raised on things that make it not as gamey, you know? To be honest, I think everything would taste very similar. I'm guessing that, you know, and people, this is such a taboo subject, which is weird. I think it's kind of weird. I don't know why. Like, if you really think about it, well, I don't know, you might disagree with me, and that's okay, but I just find it super weird that it's so taboo to talk about eating humans. I don't think you should eat somebody, and I'm not, like, I don't want to eat somebody, so let's just make that clear in case the FBI is listening. But, isn't it weird that it's such a taboo? I've never had that, but it sounds good, man. Like, in case you don't know either, man, I'm 6'1", 290, so if it ain't nailed to the table, my ass is going to eat it, dude. I'm a big boy. Like, I'm a big fella. But in any case, like, isn't it weird that it's just we literally could eat any other animal on the planet and it would be okay, but you're not supposed to eat, like, human beings. But other animals enjoy human beings. I bet human meat, like all of the shit they talk about, I bet it's just the same as other meats. In fact, it's probably better because we don't eat a bunch of crazy shit, you know. Deer elk hybrid. Where is that mostly at? Like, is that something that's like mainly northern area or Canada area or what? And where exactly does the deer elk hybrid come from? I mean, people have to be breeding those and setting them out in the wild. There's no way they could be breeding in the wild. Or are you talking about putting the meat together, like after the two animals are killed? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I got off on a weird tangent talking about people eating human meat. I just think it's kind of odd that, like, everything is pretty much accepted, except, like, talking about that and thinking about that is so weird. Like, oh no, you shouldn't want to eat meat. We even have a special word for it, you know. When, quite frankly, if, like, we all got in an accident and one of y'all motherfuckers died and we were starving, I'm gonna eat your ass. And by all means, eat the hell out of me. There's plenty to go around too. Like, you could eat a lot of me, man. I got a lot of muscle everywhere. You know? Well, again, it's kind of turned into unicorn hunt to try to find somebody. When we get down here, we're going to snipe. See if we can hide and find somebody to snipe. Going rolling on about 10-15 more minutes, guys, maybe 20, just giving you the heads up. So just after we get down here and search it and scope it out a little bit, I might log off and relog on just to see if I can get my everything to be working good. You know, I like to get all the glitches out every now and then. And then we'll snipe a few minutes. We'll kind of hang out in a few minutes, and then we'll see what happens from there. So just giving you a heads up. We got a little bit of time left. Don't leave me yet, but feels like tomorrow should be Friday for some reason. I guess because this week's kind of been a little bit different for me. Schedule's been a little wacky, and actually had to go into the office and get a flu shot, and all kinds of weird stuff was different this week. So I feel like tomorrow should be Friday. I sure wish it were. And I sure wish I could snap my fingers and magically have my photography work done so I wouldn't have to worry about that. It's probably about time to start hearing some borks again. Haven't heard those in a while. Been kind of lucky. got super lucky with the other borks, so it's definitely time that we get unlucky again. I guess that was DayZ making up for that weird death earlier. Do my coworkers know I stream? Nah, not really. None of the coworkers. MiG 360 no scoper. Whoop, whoop. No, not really. None of the patients, co-workers, or none of that I have. Nobody really knows that I stream. I have a few friends that know, like really close friends that know, but they're not into games or streaming, and they've only popped in maybe once ever. Hero, thanks for coming in tonight, man. Hope everything goes well the rest of the night, and your night is fantastic. Come by and see me again soon, buddy. But no, nobody from work really knows. Well, in my line of work, everything, you know, when you're talking about healthcare and patients and stuff like that, man, it's just kind of commonplace for everything to be, you know, quiet and hush-hush because you just can't share information and stuff. So I guess it kind of flows over to people too. Like, I don't really have a relationship with anybody other than just work, and I separate work and personal life. So, you know, my son and my ex and, like, you know, my family members, my you know, immediate family members, they know. And that's basically it. Everybody else that's with me is a stranger or a, you know, just a gaming buddy, man. This is like a separate life for me, you know what I mean? It's not a separate life because it's me, and I don't like have a separate identity and or whatever. It's just like my getaway from regular real world shit. You know, I'm a single dad, and I work a lot, and I got all that stuff going on, and I spend a lot of time with my son. So it's nice to have adult interaction and just like meet a bunch of people and stream, and it's nice to it's just nice to do that. My son would absolutely love to live stream with me. He is obsessed with wanting to be. He watches YouTube and like YouTube Kids like nonstop. So he likes all the major like YouTube Kids streamers, and he wants to be a famous, like, not a streamer, but like a YouTube content creator so badly. In fact, we've made him a video. I just have to edit it. And he called me a bad dad the other day because I haven't edited it yet. But we are like working on that. He's got a little channel. I'm gonna start uploading him some videos. He would love, but the live streaming, he's like, it's okay, but he can't see any instant gratification. He can't hear people talking to him, like, and he also likes a bunch of popular stuff. So he's like obsessed with. He thinks he's just gonna magically get like 1 million subs. You know, he doesn't realize that how difficult that would be. He's just like, I can't wait till we get like 100,000 subs, man. We can throw a party, Dad. You know, and like put up some balloons and a sign and all that. My son's little site, we don't have any content on it yet, but it's called Campbell Blah Blah Vlog. CAMPBELL BLAH blah blah, and then vlog. Something like that. It's a, you recognize a picture. It's like a green background with my son like grinning like a mule eating briars, and it's like there's no content on there yet. We may be creative enough to start making good stuff, and he may be more popular than I am, and more power to him, because I'd like to start rolling in some dough. But I think he doesn't realize that if he were to do that, it would take a lot of work. You know, it's not like we're going to post a couple of videos and he's going to have a couple 100,000 subs, which he kind of I think feels like that he's not old enough to kind of grasp how it all works, you know. But he loves that, man. He loves the vids. And we're just gonna go down and check the cars and shit, man. I ain't really even. Oh, that tree blowing back and forth really wigged me out. You see that tree right there? I was running down the hill, thought that was somebody at the bus. I was like all geared up, like, yeah, about to shoot somebody in the face. So we've been playing all night and haven't seen anybody. So we're gonna be very complacent right here and probably get ourselves killed by being too complacent, but hopefully not. I can tell if the cars are worth looting pretty quickly, and if the tents are worth looting. I'm not sure, man. This might actually be willing to send these headphones back. I'm not a big fan at all. So if you know, you may have a different result, but my review of the Razer Kraken headphones, not a fan. I already said that once, but as the stream has gone on, if you plan on wearing headphones for a long period of time, not your pair of headphones, man. Not good. I should be moving at like lightning speed so nobody could hit me, but I just kind of want to keep looking and see if anybody just doesn't notice me or something. That would be cool. Oh, you just got killed. Oh, man. Too bad. I hate that, man. It happened to me earlier, too. So, we've been ripped together tonight. Yeah. Probably going to be ripped here soon, too. Because we're just going to be less cautious than I want. Guys, make a dash for the cash here. This is the place to go when you need food. Just kind of hanging for a second, see if I hear anything or see anything back there on the hill. Well, I'll take that scope. Actually, probably need those. Total and I were playing the other day, and there was a guy in here switching his backpack. He was in the van, hanging out, like kind of watching for me. And I came down to the tents, and I like ran around, and there was a guy like in the tent changing his backpack, and for whatever dumb reason, he didn't hear me coming. And I just like ran up in the tent, and he's just like standing there like an idiot, changing out stuff. He wasn't being an idiot. I mean, he just wasn't even paying attention. Like, duh. And he just like started to turn around before he could even turn around and see me. I just shot him. I was like, what is this guy doing? It was very odd. Wow, that's a loot explosion in this van. Nothing of specific value. Like people have kind of gotten some of the ammo, it looks like. Just hanging on to some stuff like now, guys. You never know. May end up needing to switch weapons or... Alright, well I'm going to go up here to my spot. I'm going to relog really quickly just to make sure all my inventory is good and everything's working correctly. And then we're going to park it for a minute and see if we can find someone to shoot at. Get in my little spot here. Alright, we'll put the overlay up for 1 sec, guys. Give me 1 sec, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to just stretch my ears for a moment, my headphones, and relog. And just make sure everything's working good for a sec. Oy, my ears, man. I have not played Tarkov. I've seen a lot of Tarkov played from some friends of mine that stream, or some streamers that I enjoy watching. I have not. Watching. I'm not a PUBG fan, but I'm not disliking the game. I just have not. I've only got like 17 minutes on the game. I played like a match or two, man. So, you know, I don't know a lot about it. It's not really a game that I'm like into. I'm not real great at. So. Oh yeah. Yeah, not a fan, man. The headphones are working me over. Alright, but I am back. We're gonna log back in. Give it another few minutes here and see if we can find somebody to battle with. And if not, we'll just kind of be in this area for the next time we play this server. I'm gonna just gonna enjoy my break for 1 second, stretching my fingers, popping my joints here. Whew. Hot girl just posted on my Instagram. I'm gonna check that out real quick too while I'm stretching. Okay, guys. Whew. Lemonades. I didn't know lemons could get AIDS. But you learn something new every day, is the saying. And today we have learned that lemons have AIDS. You know, it's really sad. We're going to go ahead and log in right here quick, by the way, guys. What's really sad is that I was a person that likes to collect money whenever there's the need, like some kind of, what the hell, some kind of you know, storm or tragic event. And this is a really sad state of affairs when it's like so many things have been going on that I can't really do another stream to collect because I've just done them so often. Isn't that scary? So, state of affairs is kind of crazy. This spot is not that good of a hiding spot. It's not bad if somebody's running around up here, but if you're down there and you're kind of aware, you could probably see me pretty easily. What's really weird, and it's probably just a texture loading thing, but it looks like somebody has like a fire or something going inside the tent. It's so strange, man. Probably the way the lighting is just drawn in at the moment. So we're just gonna hang here a minute, guys, see if we see anybody. Just kind of enjoy like chilling for the last few minutes of the stream. While I'm here, give you a chance to listen to me tell everybody thanks for coming by tonight and hanging out, participating. Been a super fun time. Just hang for a few more minutes, but sniping is pretty fun sometimes. It makes for a boring stream, but I do it every now and then. Camping is not really all that fun on stream, and it's not really all that fun in games sometimes, but I do enjoy a good sniping position. I'd like to get a ghillie and wrap up my guns and actually just go for the full sniper character one day. But we haven't, you know, getting the ghillie is very difficult. The wrap is easy, the hood is easy. Full ghillies are difficult, man. You gotta spend a lot of time searching out burlap. That is the truth. So while we're doing this, thanks again, guys, for coming by tonight. Tomorrow, I normally have Little Man. We normally do a few extra things on Thursdays and kind of taking a break. I may stream tomorrow. It's probably going to be something that doesn't happen until a little later than normal. I'm going to try and get some pictures edited first. I will say that, but I will be on probably tomorrow. Hopefully Total and I together can get on tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. But I can't speak for him, so I'm not sure. But I will be trying my bestest to do a little more DayZ because we haven't done as much of it lately. Armor video will be up by the weekend. So I do want you to keep a lookout for that. It's going to be excelente. If anybody's interested in watching the preview, the first 5 minutes of it, the intro to the video, I will gladly show that at the end of stream, as long as you guys promise to stick around and wait for it. If anybody's interested. So if you're interested, let me know. We'll do that. If you're not, if you guys don't want to see the first 5 minutes of it, you know, we'll save it till the whole video comes out. It's going to be a great series, and this is what I'm going to do with the series. I'm going to it's just going to be a series kind of based off diary entries from my Arma 3 character. My Arma 3, like my mil sim names are, I still go by Habu a lot, but my military sim games, a lot of stuff I use Whiskey Whiskey Joker. That's my call sign in those games. So it's going to be from the diaries of Whiskey Whiskey Joker. Oh yeah, I will do the map too. I got to dig that out, but I'll do that while the video is playing. But so it's going to be from the diaries of Whiskey Whiskey Joker. There's a series of them. This first one coming out is called 40 Pages of Genocide, the Kill Switch Document. Got several coming out like a little after that. So that'll be out by the weekend too. So I guess what we'll do is go ahead and I don't see any action happening right here. The zombies are not aggroing. Oh, it sounds like somebody was like right over here with me, pretty much. Alright, so here's what we'll do, guys. We'll do this. We'll, I don't think anybody's in here but you and I, Mud. But I'm not sure. So raise your hand if you're in the chat. By raise your hand, I mean just make a little speech or something. And if there's a couple people in here, we'll view the video and we'll show you the maps that I was talking about. And tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead and put you on overlay so I can exit out of the game here and get the video ready to run for you. Well, DayZ ran beautifully tonight with the old version of OBS, so I knew what the problem is there. I'm glad that that happened and worked so well. I'm going to get this ready to go here. Okay, get this kill switch document video ready to go, and then I'm going to get the maps. I got to take some pictures and send them over to this computer, so it's going to take a minute. But the intro video takes a moment here, so that'll be good. We'll just back it up here. Hold on a second. Alright, let me make sure the screen is going to pop up for you guys. There's one of them. There's two of them. Yeah. Tell you what we can do. Well, let's not worry about that. Alright. Alright, so this is going to be the first 5 minutes. This is the intro to the next Arma 3 video, the first in the Whiskey Joker Diaries. It's called 40 Pages of Genocide, the Kill Switch document. Hope you guys enjoy this one.
The Crimean Peninsula, just south of the Ukraine. Russia's annexation of Crimea meant that the Ukraine lost access to an important ground station located there. They were just months away from launching Libus, their communications satellite, before Russia took over. The station was still there, and operational, but not for the Ukrainians. According to UN communications, the satellite site had been useless and was not operational. But we all know Russia finds a way. They had different plans for the satellite station. They were going to launch their own communication satellite. Besides being kept completely secret from the UN, there were other issues with Russia's satellite program. Their communications satellite wasn't for communicating with the ground. They were using it as a test platform for their newest and most dangerous weapon, something called the Kill Switch. Defector intel told us there was a 40-page document in Russia's new secret playground that outlined the features of their ICBs armed with a kill switch, things not available on the standard floor model. For one, the ability to sequence control rocket propulsion during the critical cruise phase of the rocket's journey. Operators could use program data collected from defense systems seconds after their launch to create more speed at critical moments while there was still fuel left in the rocket. This would make entry into the atmosphere, and ultimately the impact, far more substantial, traveling at much greater speeds. In addition, the switch could send defense site data to a control computer inside, and use individual boosters to target specific sites with decoy warheads. Once defense assets were used on the precisely targeted decoys, there wasn't enough time to stop the incoming nuclear payload. International law said the amount of warheads an ICBM could carry was only 10. Usually, these were mainly decoys, but the kill switch system meant a missile needed fewer decoys and could carry more actual warheads. But what good was a new toy if you couldn't take it out and play with it? The Russians were using Crimea as their own personal playground. They had built a factory to manufacture and test the kill switches on different types of ICBMs. And the only place they could launch them in secret was on Crimean Peninsula itself. The devastation on Crimea was unimaginable. The buildings, the landscape, the people, virtually all wiped out. The faster, more precise warheads left a flash of heat so bright and so hot, plants and objects left burnt shadows on nearby walls and poles. The heat from the blasts and the radiation burns caused devastation to the people of Crimea like they had never seen before, all because they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. But the Russians never wasted an opportunity. They set up another secret area nearby the facility to test the bodies of the dead, to see just how far away from the blast they could be and still be affected by its radiation. Once they were done, they just threw them in mass graves, discarded them like the trash. And the most scary part about all of this is Russia's new little toy has gone mobile. Now they can launch it from anywhere they want. So they've got to be stopped. Bosnia, Rwanda, Croatia, they don't compare to the kind of genocide you find here. So I've got to get in. I've got to steal the documents, and I've got to take down that factory. In the meantime, I'm going to document the science facility where they're burying the bodies after they experiment. There's also a backup redundancy radar that I need to take out while I'm here. It's going to be tough, and there's not going to be a lot of help, but that's why I'm here. Here in Crimea. I guess my only question is, where is everybody else?
Alright guys, so that's the intro, the first 5 minutes of the first section of the video. I'm hoping you liked it. Then the next part of it's almost done. I'm working on it. It will be out. That's the first of the diary series. Skyrim, thanks man, I appreciate that. And so while I got you overly up, I'm going to pull up these pictures for you to see. I'm going to definitely be posting on Twitter and on the Discord when it's out, when it's ready. But it should be out in a couple of days, hopefully by Friday or Saturday. Just give me a second to check my mail here. I had to take the pictures with my phone and then email them over. Let's see. Got to get these pictures downloaded here. And then this is, just keep in mind, a work in progress for the novel, the maps. What you're going to see first, that is the sneak peek. That is the first 5 minutes, like the intro kind of portion that goes to it. The rest is actually me playing the customized mission that I made that fits that storyline. And actually some of the characters that you see in that video footage, like the priest and that, some of those characters are in there, and it actually, you know, follows that story of me going there trying to take out the backup redundancy radar, finding all the bodies that they're burying, and then trying to wipe out the facility. So all of that stuff takes place as if, you know, as it were listed in the video. So that series is going to be, well, as of right now, hopefully it's going to be ongoing, but as of right now, there's about 3 or 4. Yeah, don't worry about the spelling. There's about 3 or 4 right now as of now that I'm working on. There's that one, which is called 40 Pages of Genocide, the Kill Switch documents. And then there's another one called the Reckoning in Beketov, which is a different storyline. There's one called the, well, let me show you. And I have one called The Reckoning Beketov, one of them is called Frigid Betrayal, Bitter Blood, and that's what that one looks like there. And that one's going to be interesting. That's going to actually take place like in the mountains of Tibet, which is pretty cool. And then there's another that is going to be called let me find a picture for you. Sorry. Oh, and then there's one called Duty Tour Complete, Carolina Awaits. This is one where I'm supposed to be going home, but obviously things are going to take place that keep me from making it home. So that's the series there. And then, as I said already, the Reckoning in Beketov. So, or the Beketov Reckoning, however you want to say it. So that's going to be one also. So that right now is what I have. That's why it's taking me so long. I definitely want to do them right. But here's my maps that we were just talking about. That you can see. Mud Puddle. This is part of my continent. There is actually a whole, like, another part over here that I haven't drawn, and this is obviously a work in progress. But this whole section is called Menagerie because these all look like animals, so it's kind of like an animal menagerie. This looks like, and these all have medieval time kind of names to them. Like there's a catamount because that kind of looks like a female lion or a mountain lion. This one doesn't really have an animal's name, but this is actually looks like a deer's head if you use your imagination. And there's part of a horn, and there's part of a horn. Ramus, which is part of a like a these are all old medieval times names for these things. Like the dory is the leg, and the derby's arm. A derby is the medieval times, you know, kind of name for a deer or whatever. So there's that map, and this is like the main continent. This is like the major city for this continent. Okay, this is like, by the way, the rough draft that I have not like put all the detail in. So this is the main capital for this set of continents, called Great Neck, where the main plot of the story kind of starts and takes place. And Great Neck, this is Great Neck, the overhead view. So if you were to overlay the two of those things, like this area that you see here on the bottom right, this is actually this area. And this is the overhead view of the city. This is the center. These are all obviously all little houses. This is going to be the dock area. You know, the brown is obviously the traveled roads and stuff. And then there's a city wall that I haven't put in yet up here. Modernized kind of drainage and stuff like that. So, well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. This is kind of like the first drafts of all the cities and stuff, and it's like obviously not a super artist, but these are just kind of thrown together real quick so I can have something that it kind of helps me. That's a screenshot, sorry. Kind of helps me have something to go by whenever you know, whenever we're doing that. So that's that, guys. But look, I really appreciate everybody coming in today and hanging. Like, it was super fun. You guys actually, besides my family, my nephew and Total, you guys are the only people who have seen that preview. So be on the lookout for that video to come out. And thanks for enjoying the rest of everything else. Hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. And when I do, hopefully you're just as happy to see me. Guys, thank you so much, man. Love you guys. We'll see you soon, okay?
freezer full of options.